For a list of the things that you can whālifu, please see my blog. I'm using kalo, potatoes and sweet potatoes. I've peeled them, washed them, cut them up, and now I'll boil them until they're tender. My sweet potatoes are cooked and drained. So we just cover this with some seasoned coconut milk and lightly toss them. What will happen is that on cooling, the coconut milk will thicken on the potato, but the rest of the sauce will stay nice and thin. So we just cover that with foil, leave it while it cools for a couple of minutes, and this is what you get. Really creamy potatoes, but a nice thin dipping sauce. With my kalo, I'm going to partially cook this in the sauce. So set your kalo to boil and chop up your onion. We're going to mix the onion with the coconut milk and some salt in a bowl. Taste that to see if it's well seasoned. And when you're happy with it, add it to your cooked kalo or taro. And then cook that for a couple more minutes until the sauce thickens. And the flavor will penetrate the kalo and you'll have a lovely thick dipping sauce. You can also cook the sauce separately from your saka. Just mix the coconut milk and the onions and salt in a bowl beforehand and then set that to boil. Once the sauce is thickened up nicely, then pour that over your saka. The result is just as good as if you had cooked them together. If you want the richest possible whālifu, then this is the stuff that you use. It's the coconut cream that floats at the top of the can of coconut milk. So what you do is open your can, make sure you don't shake it beforehand, because that would mix the watery milk and the coconut cream, and then just scoop this stuff off the top. Use only this to make your coconut milk mixture, this and the onions and the salt that is, and you'll have a really nice thick sauce. See that watery stuff? You can just discard that or use it for another recipe. The other way you can thicken a sauce is to make the sauce normally with coconut milk and add flour and water. Then boil that, stir it while it's boiling until it thickens and the flour has cooked, and then pour that over your saka.